Alright then. Hi there. Nomad here with a run at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I haven't played this game like in ages, at least a decade. It used to be one of my favorites. Oh no, it has been less than a decade because I played the Apollo games. I don't think I finished the last one. Anyway, I used to play these games all the time. They were great. I don't remember half of what happened, but we'll see if I can figure it out again as I go. But yeah, I have my handy glass of mana, and we're gonna see how this goes. Loading content. I don't know why it's not letting me do full screen. Ooh. Alright. So, for those of you who don't know, obviously with the Ace Attorney bit, this is a lawyer game. You're a freaking attorney. New game. Why won't it let you do full screen? Yes, please. This dude's ridiculous. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I know that he's ridiculous. Here I am thinking it's loading. This looks great. I hope it lets me yell objection. That was like one of my favorite parts. What do you mean, why you? Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'm gonna see if I can do voices for all of this, but there's a lot of characters. I'll make it look like he did it. I'm not gonna do a voice for Phoenix Wright though. I'm not that invested. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 2. We're always in lobby number 2, I realized. I don't know why. What's wrong with the other lobbies? Boy, am I nervous. Right! Mia! Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. I thought it was Maya, but it's Mia. My mistake. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Oh. My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client over there screaming? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Larry Butts, as in hairy butts. He's got a hairy butt. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! Dude, you are sweating your ass off. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh! Oh, it's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick! You gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Wait, hold on. Do I have any information? Cindy's autopsy report. Cause of death. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. That's it? That's all I got? Oh, I can do this. Aha. Very good defense team. Defendant in this case, likable guys, but my friends from grade school. And the victim. How did he get her? Shenaniganry. Alright. BS is back? What? Oh, backspace. Ah! I'm clever. Alright. The newspapers say it was you. But it wasn't Larry. Oi! Yui, what's up? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. The blood is on the wrong side of her body. It needs to be inside. Yes, her blood needs to be inside. Internal bleeding. That's where the blood's supposed to be. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took on the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Fuck yeah. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. It's always number 2. That's our courtroom. That's where we live. That's where we take people down for lying. Court is now in Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. This is also what I'm going to end up doing a lot. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I sound so sure.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we do a lot of murders. Just, they're all murders. Why is nothing ever just like stolen or like a hit and run? It's all murder. Murder everywhere. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. I can do this. I cannot fuck up the first thing. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Oh, Larry. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's 1 page! Look at this! Look at this shenanigans! It's not even 1 page. It's 3 lines! Time of death. Loss of blood due to blunt force trauma. Fucking cars. It's Cindy something. Fuck. What the fuck is her name? It's okay, just Cindy, right? Cindy Stone. Cool. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to blah blah blah. Yes, I know. I've already figured this out. Cinder block. Cindy Stone. Victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me what the cause of death is. She died because she was
hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. A mother-loving statue. Which we, the player, know. But Phoenix, the character, does not.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Da-da-da-da. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. It has an actual name that isn't the Thinker. I just can't remember what it is. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Blah, blah, blah. I know.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Now, inevitably, I'm going to get to a point where I have no idea what the fuck to do, and I just start hitting them with every single piece of evidence I've got. Hopefully that won't be anytime soon. But yeah. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We're great together! We're Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I'm pretty sure they're all dead. I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls, or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what people call being dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. If you can't tell, I kind of hate Pain. He's a pain. He's a pain in the ass. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Cool.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
I literally just said that. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I...
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
But what?
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Dude, chill. Just fucking chill.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Dude, he didn't even know before you told her, or told him.
Yes, quite.
Yeah, whatever. You lying sack of shit.
By the way, my mother-in-law drinks an awful lot, so we have a lot of really cool bottles. So I filled this Tito's bottle with water, as well as this gargantuan Kraken bottle with water. That way I can look cool while drinking water out of my mana glass, because I'm cool like that. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. The fuck kind of answer is that? Oh, he went. What do I do? I'll send him a signal. Oh no. This isn't gonna go well. Tell the truth. Yeah. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So I, didn't see her. Oh, I got his voice right. Your Honor, the defendant is clearly lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The fucking murderer is the witness. I fucking bet you, Yui. $10.
The man who found the murder just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
You'll notice that, like, the people in the stands are all just the same heads. And they all just go to...
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank...
Frank saw it. He saw it! Frank saw it! I love it. They're all fucking puns.
Yep. Yep, it's the murderer. You did it, sir.
Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sarge, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness account. Here we go. This is the meat of it. I was going door to door. Wait, no. What fucking accent do you have, sir? I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. He's going to be mildly British. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.? Really? Bull fucking shit. You lying rotten potato. No, yes, you lying parasitic potato. Wench. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Yes. Right. Liar. Liar. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Yes, you can, because he's a lying liar face.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Really? That's interesting.
Aren't phones supposed to work during blackouts?
Yes, they are.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
Yeah, because they need to be fully charged and blah, blah, blah. If you have a rotary phone, they work just fine because a landline runs off of its own electricity. That's why you don't need to plug in a landline to a socket. But because cordless phones need to be charged, they don't work like normal. This has become relevant information in my lifetime. Blizzards are fun.
The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Yeah.
From noon to 6 p.m. Okay.
Hey, that crap was relevant when we were kids. It was relevant when we were kids, but like, it's not super relevant now. Oh, Nick is here. Hi, Nick. Good to see you.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes! Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
I can totally do that. I can do that because he's a lying liar that lies. All right, Wright. This is it. All right, Wright. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in his testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? You bet your ass he was lying. Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? I mean, no, not this one. I do eventually have a client that is guilty and he's blackmailing me, which is fun, but that's later. How do I prove he's not? The enter button, please. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. There is. I know exactly where it is. I know! I know! This account. Yeah. That's not... press... blah blah blah. Nope. 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 There it is. Alright. Da 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 da. You are a lying liar. Oh, E. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? You're super sure? Oh yes, but it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. How badass. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. Bitch. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Because he traveled out of country. His watch was wrong. I bet you money he was on the plane. Oh, that. Oh, Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Nope. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sott, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Because his watch is wrong.
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I had the time. Oh, that's right! There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. It couldn't have come from the television because there's a power outage at the time. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. She recorded it on her VCR. Her VCR, Yui. God, this is old.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah. I know! I know, I feel so old too. Gonna be 30 next year. That's fun. Yes! No, go back. Go back one! Alright, that fucking works. E. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. He's got a toupee. Well,
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite.
I'll give you a clue. The statue's a clock.
Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
As they should, because he's a fucking murderer.
That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Why is my nose itch?
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
He saw it. Mr. Saw it.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Okay, so is it just me? Okay, look, when his speech bar isn't there, it looks like right around here. It looks kind of like the Mario stars. I don't know, is that just me? You'll have to look.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, God damn it. Show the Mario stars. How the flip does he know that it's a clock? It's clearly a statue. Hearing the time. Blah, blah, blah. Objection! I'm so sad that I don't, I'm not able to say objection as an option. It was an option in the DS games. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Goddamn attorney, that's who I am. Ugh. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. How the fuck do you know it's a clock? Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Yes, but again, how does he know that? Yeah, see? Did you see the Mario stars? Did you see them?
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes, I have so many problems with this testimony. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... I don't remember the right answer to this. Tell me, isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar daddies. Be frank with us, Mr. Sawit. Frank? I'm always Frank. His name is Frank.
Your Honor, we have complete records of the victim's relationships.
Yeah, I was wrong. Is all the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future. Yes, Your Honor. Let me think this over. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Yeah, because he had to have touched it in order to turn on the clock.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? It is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I meant, I saw... That's gross. That's so gross. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here, in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all. One of you two needs to look up what the name of the statue actually is, because it's not the thinker.
So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. For fuck's sake, what? What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case! Oh, it is. It's actually called the Thinker. Okay. My mistake. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it! Oh! I forgot they actually cuss in this.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately...
No, wait. No! No! No, shenanigans! Shenanigans! She was in Paris! She was in a different time zone, man! Come on!
I
come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Objection.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mia's there. Mia! I mean, Chief!
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Bitch. The victim had just arrived home from abroad the day of the murder. Or the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Bitch. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ah, punny names.
Yeah, fucking what?
Jesus Christ. Does he have rabies?
Order! Order, I say!
You see them? Do you see them? The fucking stars. I'm not crazy.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yes. Confetti! Yay! I won the tutorial. With that, court is adjourned. I'm going to try and get through the first episode. The first actual episode, not the tutorial. Turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. Thanks, Yuri. I can feel the love. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and bashed her head in. Yay! August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Didn't, like, in game, didn't the court start, like, at 2 o'clock? It took me a half an hour to not only solve this case, but not only prove my client not guilty, but to solve the actual case. Still can't believe you won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battle in there. I don't know why she's British either. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh, Larry. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, You're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was... No, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks! I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. The hell, man?
Oh, hey! Here! Take this! It's a present!
A present? For me? Wait. Wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Aw, and she took it on her trip. She really did like him. That's cute. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Oh, that just makes you want to cry.
Larry. Are you sure?
Excuse me?
Excuse. Do you remember saying excuse me to everything? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? That is really annoying to say. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Really? I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. I think she just didn't like leading him on. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Aw, right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Larry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? That is not my boss flirting with me, by the way. No, sir. Phoenix is hella gay. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep.
Ooh, I got chills. Ah.
Ah, Mia. Have either of you played Phoenix Wright before? A brand new episode has been added. Yes, please, thank you.
Oh, so you don't know. You don't know. Oh.
Wait, I just saved this, didn't I? Yes, right.
Ah, my itchy nose.
Cellular. Jesus Christ.
You guys don't know.
Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about an upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You've always liked toys. Hey! I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. What? Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Burgers. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. God, I could really go for a good burger. I can have burgers tomorrow. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yeah, no, I want a burger. Like, I super want to go to Five Guys, but it's way too late. I'm in my pajamas. It's not happening. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th. 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Office. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I don't know who's saying this, so I can't do a voice. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not my... How do you pronounce that fucking word? Cogniferous? You're not cogniferous. Who the fuck says cogniferous? What does that even mean? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. To die. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Bet you didn't see that coming. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay and Co. Law Offices. Oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Yeah, not her being bludgeoned to death. That smell. Blood. Sis? Someone's there. Chief? Chief! God damn it. Mia's one of my favorite characters. I hate that she dies right away. Who are you? And Maya passes out. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dry blood. Ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh, this is fucking bullshit. A word written in blood on the scrap of paper. If she died instantly, she didn't have time to write something. This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. find out what that girl was doing here. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Maya! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. If she died instantly, she couldn't write anything. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Ah. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! What? Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Ah. How do I call the police? Receptionist desk, I usually sit here. There's phone? Phone. What do I get the phone? Seems to be in shock. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis... So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Where the flip is the bone? Ah, there it is. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. What the fuck? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay. I mean, everything stops. Can I not go back to the body? Alright. Fine. Woo! The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze, dirtbags!
Detective Gumshoe! Detective Dick Gumshoe here. Yeah, his name is Detective is what he is. And he's not the brightest crayon in the box. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Yeah, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. I wish I'd seen Dick Tracy before, because he would make an excellent Dick Tracy. Anyway, I don't want either one of you moving 1 inch, okay? Yeah, he's a few tries short of a Happy Meal, but he's a good guy. He's just not completely competent, which is sad. Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! That's the reaction you want a cop to have when he enters a room. Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you? I guess he's from Boston. That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note with her own blood, see? No, he's from Brooklyn. What am I thinking? With a dying breath, she wrote down the name of the killer. Or the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Really? That's it? That's all you... There's a name here, so we're gonna arrest the person and just assume they murdered them. End of story. No ifs and buts. Larry Butts. Harry Butts. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. Because of a note. Because that's how police work works. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Yeah, good one, detective. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. DDD. He's King DDD. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? That's not the face of a girl who just murdered her sister. No! I never thought... It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? Good things. I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Ouch! Oof. Oof. Oh, that hurts. That fucking hurts. That's what she said. Great. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No. It's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like, people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. She's lying. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes! That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it from her own voice? Right? High school, man. Her own voice? Yes! I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah! I forgot how to delete those things. Yes, please, thank you. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it! Right! Oh! I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. Next time I see Detective, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Memo. So, you're an acolyte, medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, the Fa family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes! In training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I mean, yeah. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
But if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up.
I better hurry.
Right. I'll be back.
Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence, the thinker clock.
It practically qualifies as a serial murder.
So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now.
Grossberg office. I do not remember this part. September 6th, Grossberg Law Office. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this.
I do not remember this guy. I guess I'll just have to come back later.
Is there anything nifty? That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter.
It's mahogany! Nick, it's mahogany! The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
Alright. Well then. Back to here, I guess? September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues.
What up, detective? It's a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Wait, you're that Butts guy, ain't ya?
No. Phoenix Wright.
How can anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Detective?
Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
Yeah. About Miss Fay. Did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh?
Yes?
Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Yay! Death was instantaneous, so she couldn't have wrote a note. It's not fucking hard. Jesus Christ. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's putting Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecute. I can words! I swear to God I can words. The city's putting Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth! I've missed you. Oh. You're gay too. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Yeah. You're wording quite well, Shinny. Aw, thank you, Yui. He-chan. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? Fuck yeah, I do. I went to school with him. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this is pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. That is incredibly young. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. What happened to the Edgeworth I went to school with, who defended me? All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, I guess that's everything. Head back here. Nothing? Hello? Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. That is mahogany! Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Yeah. Table for clients. An elegant ebony bookcase, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Alrighty. Well then. Back to Maya, I guess. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Do I just need to, like, go back to her? What the fuck? Any ideas? Did I miss something? I mean... Oh! Take that! I was wondering... Did you see my FA's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure! I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no. It's just, you know, detective? Nope. I know nothing, pal. This is the constant state of his life. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest, spiciest secrets.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory.
Impressive! You're quite the detective. Detective?
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there. After all.
What? Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the court record to heal the recorded conversation. Which we, the player, know from the beginning of the episode. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
Y'all done yet, pal?
Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
She's so ridiculous. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May.
June, July, August, September. Wait, no.
She is so extra. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you
Just told me her name.
Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
You're trying to get your loyally tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room till the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information.
Got that right, pal.
See, his heart is in the right place, but he's just not very smart. What did I... Stop by here, I guess. Nope. Alright. It's the Gatewater Hotel, guys. Totally not Watergate. But Gatewater. What is that? What is this? What are you? I need to click on you.
Yeah. Well, hello there, handsome. Yeah.
Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're that lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Fake Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. I'm sorry, she's so ridiculous. Oh my god.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me just go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's me. I have to cross-examine this one, and I pity myself. Okay. What is this? What are you? There's a... Why is there a screwdriver? I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset?
No touchy.
I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Whew, you're knuckin' futz, ain't ya? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like the lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Nope.
You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please?
Oh, God. She's so creepy.
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much.
Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Oh, well, no. See, you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Boy. She's not gonna tell me anything, but I have to go through it all. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Oh, good. You mentioned it. That was the next thing I was gonna look at, but... Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what an amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
I can't remember, but I think she's an actress. Oh, no, not me. I'm just the lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Okay, well, that was entertaining. God, she's so creepy. Alright. Are you back yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Oh, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me?
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Yes, grander. That's the word we're gonna use here. I like that his mustache twitches. Yes, twitch.
That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer. Are you now?
Yes? Well, yes?
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it!
I'm getting the vague inclination that this isn't actually Grossberg, but I can't remember. Okay. Yes, his mustache has a life of its own. See, the mustache is the true voice of this dude. He's just being possessed by it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why this strange reaction?
Ha-cha-cha. I really am quite busy here, son.
You just said that you weren't busy.
Can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, quite impossible. Yes, quite.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
Excuse me. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him? What do I tell Maya? What the fuck, dude? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes. Of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. You fucking dick.
I think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon? But could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? By the way, that painting. That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weaves of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez.
How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Can you tell me about the mission? Why aren't you telling me about the mission?
Fine. You utter dick. I'm so sorry, Maya. You're stuck with me.
Hi, Maya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well... What do I tell her? Well, see... Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
Liar!
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. You haven't been abandoned. I will save you. Ah, no, no, no! Damn it! Ugh. Hit the wrong fucking button. Yes, I know! I know! Alright, there we go. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
We never find out where her mother is.
So she could still be alive? Wow. women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spirit power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. By herself up on that mountain? So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So, what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Red, white, blue. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. No. Fucking bullshit. Do I just leave her and go home? No. Who the fuck do we think we are? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Her cold, dead eyes. It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I don't trust you.
Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. Yes, quite. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy... Yeah... Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah! I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp. White, blue, somewhere there's a red. Has phoned. Oh, right, sure. Red, white, blue. Mr. Wright of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? You heard it 5 seconds ago, Phoenix. Oh. Come on, man. Okay, thank God.
White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Not fucking likely. Screwdriver sticking out a half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, no, I mean... Fuck, you know what I mean. Oh.
Oh, Bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! To be continued. Alright, well it's 10 o'clock now. And I have to get up at a normal fucking hour. But I will definitely be continuing this tomorrow, provided my child agrees with me. Probably around 8 o'clock still, Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, this is really fun, and I'm so glad that you guys have joined me for this. This has been great, and I can't wait to keep going. God, I missed this series so much. But I forgot how long it was. I don't know why I thought I could get an episode done in one night. Silly me. Alright, well, that's it for today. I will see you all next time. Tschüss.